I'm willing to lose this debate, but I'm very sure what I'm going to say is absolutely correct. What I'm going to say is that is it right for us to charge the Vatican? We believe that it's so because it has, through its actions, allowed for the crimes to happen and also through its inaction. We believe that the effect, ladies and gentlemen, of charging them, ladies and gentlemen, is positive, not negative, which is why I need to do so. Let me get straight down to the issue. Why is it right for us to charge the Vatican? Ladies and gentlemen, what the first thing I try to do is to play down the seriousness of religion and the role of religion in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we must understand religion in Africa, specifically Catholicism, ladies and gentlemen, has a very strong political influence, ladies and gentlemen, has a very strong personal influence. Now, I can tell you that people in the audience today who are Catholic will take their faith seriously, will take what the priests say seriously, ladies and gentlemen. We say, ladies and gentlemen, that's particularly important because why? Because at the end of the day, people regard faith as part of their identity. People in Africa even more so. In the West, it can be defined by the cars that you own. But in Africa, religion is all you have. And when your priest tells you that your salvation will be gone if you use this particular condom, ladies and gentlemen, these people will not use it and people will die of AIDS, and we say that is wrong. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is commission because they are encouraging these missionaries to go out there and tell these people that these condoms are public health risk. They are going out there and tell this, encouraging these missionaries to go out there and say that, you know what, this is a conspiracy from the West to limit Africa's population. We say this, it is that insidious and we cannot allow the Vatican to get away with that. Later, we say it's also okay to charge them because this is a clear ideology. Right? The Vatican for ages and centuries has said that they are against condoms and any form of contraception. This is the ideology that has caused harm, ladies and gentlemen. We don't charge them in the West because, ladies and gentlemen, there is no crime. Right? There's not that many people dying, right? But in Africa, there are millions, ladies and gentlemen, who are going to die in the future. We say that is a crime, which is why we're going to charge them. We say that more often than not, this is a system of instruction. That's why it's different, right? There's a difference between what Sarah Palin says on Fox News, ladies and gentlemen, and what the priest says to his people in the church, because the people take them seriously. With regard to the whole idea of inaction, omission, ladies and gentlemen, we talk about the whole idea of responsibility. Now, even if we say that the Vatican didn't want these people to die, right? Didn't want these people to not use condoms, right? We say that through their inaction, they allowed this to happen, right? We say that is wrong because what the Pope has done 3 years after he has risen to papacy. Then he decided that, hey, maybe I'm just going to tell them that using condoms to fight AIDS is okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's a fundamental reason why we say that they have omitted their role as the leader of the Catholic Church, right? Because they allowed this atrocity to continue. And thereby, ladies and gentlemen, we say that they need to be punished, and they need to be charged and evaluated for their crimes. Let's talk about the effect. Now, they come up here and say, you know what? The church will pull out all their resources and charge them, right? Later, right? We say that, you punish them for their good work. First level we challenge this, right? Just because you've done years of good doesn't mean we should not punish you for one thing. This is very simple logic that I do not understand why they cannot grapple with. Next, we say the church will continue their work in Africa, right? Because they're there out of goodwill, they're there to spread their faith, they're there because, ladies and gentlemen, they want to do good. But the problem is that they're probably misguided, ladies and gentlemen, they're probably, ladies and gentlemen, in this case, wrong in one circumstance. I don't think they will withdraw just because we charge them, ladies and gentlemen. And we say that more often than not, as I said earlier in my case, we encourage them, ladies and gentlemen, to do what is right and actually compel them to change and actually vindicate themselves in Africa. Let's talk about the freedom of expression. Now, there is a fundamental difference between Sarah Palin and the Pope. Right? Sarah Palin, whatever Sarah Palin says, may have a subjective effect on politics. But what the church has said in Africa, ladies and gentlemen, has caused millions of people to die for tension. And we say, ladies and gentlemen, that's the difference. When expression, ladies and gentlemen, is for good, for political advancement, that's okay. But when expression, ladies and gentlemen, is complicit in causing people death, when people take you for their word, when the priest tells you, if you take this condom, if you use this condom, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. Ladies and gentlemen, they are going to believe you, and they are going to use it and have sex with the AIDS, his husband with AIDS. We say, ladies and gentlemen, that cannot be the case. Next, ladies and gentlemen, let me deal with the effect of increasing the accountability of religious institutions institutions, right? Which is why we need to do this. Yes.
According to your same logic, the church's anti-gay stance can be attributed to, say, perhaps gay bashing in some places in California.
The difference here is that we're talking about crimes against humanity, where there's a systemic, ladies and gentlemen, clearing of people's lives, destroying the safety of people's lives. And I'm willing to say that their anti-gay stance could potentially be considered a crime of humanity, right? Because on some level, ladies and gentlemen, it is systematic, it is complicit, it is allowing people to advocate violence, and we say that it was has a thing that have it in a state, right? Okay, cool. So let's talk about the whole idea of the greater accountability of religious institutions. I'm going to you why is it right for us to do so. I'm going to show you why we need to do this. Right? The crux of this point is that society deems these religious institutions infallible and untouchable, right? There's difficulty holding the Vatican and a lot of religious institutions to what they are doing, right? We're talking about, like, for example, the crimes against, like, little children, right? Priests molesting little children. It was very hard to get them to be accountable. We said that something needs to change. How, ladies and gentlemen? The simple logic is this: when you charge them, ladies and gentlemen, you destroy the particular veneer that they are infallible, that they are immune to justice. Four logics. Number one, they compel the Vatican to take action to regret the action that they have done. Right? They take responsibility. So meaning, ladies and gentlemen, the church go down to Vatican to make sure that they reverse their message. Something that the Pope has said but has not taken action to do. Next, ladies and gentlemen, we say we compel religious leaders to self-check on the societal and real political messages that they are sending out through their doctrines, right? They'll be more careful because now they are, ladies and gentlemen, potentially they are political and they know that they can be charged and they can be questioned, ladies and gentlemen, by societal institutions. Third, ladies and gentlemen, we say that this sets legal precedent because now they are not immune, right? They can be held culpable. And we say that we checked upon and be pressured upon by their fault. How does this work, ladies and gentlemen? We say that their fault will pressure them to take action, pressure them to vindicate themselves. Like what happened with the sexual molestation cases with the priest, right? After they were charged, after they were questioned, they took action, ladies and gentlemen. They took action to apologize, they took action to change the system that was in place. So clearly, ladies and gentlemen, if we do this, we'll pressure them, create push and pull factors that will increase their accountability. So firstly, is it right to do so? Yes. Do we need to do it to increase their accountability? Yes. Is it therapeutic or the priest? We say that these are priests, these are not just therapists. This is the crime of humanity against humanity.